How you doing? Man, it's crazy out here tonight. The wind is blowing something awful. It's a blustery night. And I want to get a cup of coffee. It seems like forever since I've hung out with you guys. And welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday night. And let me see if I can get out of here without running over anybody. And I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Happy Wednesday. We're in kind of a windstorm here. And been a busy day. Had to go to work for a while, make a few dollars. And yeah, generally been pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, welcome to the chat. I'll be on the road for a little bit. Hey, Wade Bowen fan, how are you? Good to see you. And I'm just rolling down the road. Wind blown. John, how are you? John's a good-looking guy. I saw him on a hangout one night. Good-looking guy. John of Oofs there. Good to see you, my friend. Kind of bouncing along. I'm kind of want to get a coffee to wake up a little bit and then get something to eat. Glad to have you guys along on the road. Yeah, just locally. I had to put some time in breaking up rocks today, and I did manage to get a vintage audio video up refoaming the vintage JBLs. I hope those of you who may be audiophiles, of which I have quite a few in my subscriber base, might enjoy that, to see that process of how that is done. Hello, Maggie. Good to see you. Yeah, John Oof is a good-looking guy. That's for damn sure. It's always nice to put a face with a name that you see in the chats, and I don't see John around too often, but it's really nice to see him. Yeah, we're awful windy tonight. Is the way it is. Let's get the road view out here tonight. Let me turn that a bit. Yeah, I'll get a little tighter view on there. Get my pack of smokes out of there. Not the best looking view in the world. So yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing much in the way of outdoor dining tonight, would be my guess. So I need to I haven't had a burger in a while. Well, I had a burger in Vegas, but it wasn't too damn good. It was way overdone. So I'm still watching my diet, kind of being careful about what I'm eating. So I haven't had the protein burgers at In-N-Out for a couple weeks. So that's what I would really like to chow down on tonight, a couple of them. Start with a get a cup of coffee to wake me up a little bit. Little Rascal is on the road locally here in the great city of Santa Rosa, the biggest city between San Francisco and Portland, Oregon. And I'm glad to have you guys along tonight. So sit back and enjoy. Be a little quiet, I think, for a bit. There's a few other things going on online tonight, and that's cool. I was listening to CJ on Real Stream News, and it's I got a lot of thoughts about casual relationships, friends with benefits, and things like that. You kind of put two people together, and you kind of tell yourself it's just going to be casual hookup, and inevitably there's going to be some feelings involved in that. It just kind of tears me up a little bit to hear some of the angst and some of the stuff going on right now. I am still doing the Ezekiel bread. I think this morning, for the first time in a long time, I had some Nabisco shredded wheat, which I love, the big biscuits. I had a couple of them with a little bit of milk, and that was fine. That's a very fiber. What's up, Charlie Brown? Good to see you. That's quite a bit of fiber in there. And it's not like I'm eating Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops or Sugar Smacks or whatever, or Cocoa Puffs. So give me a little bit of credit for that, right? So need to get a cup of coffee and chill out with you guys a little bit. We got very, 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 very high wind conditions tonight, which is, hope I don't lose my hat. Yeah, just run right through that light. Yeah, go right ahead. So how are you all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. One always ends up having feels. Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking. And things, I guess I'm kind of old-fashioned. To me, I don't guess I'll ever have the idea that hooking up or sex is a casual sort of thing. There's always going to be feelings attached to it. And I think it's something that you earn through a relationship. And I guess I'm kind of old-fashioned. I don't know. You the same way? How you doing, everybody? So it's been kind of painful to watch that situation, and you tend to do a lot of self-examination after something like that. And I just, I don't even know what I'm saying, because I don't really have. It's not my business. But with age comes a bit of wisdom and a little understanding, and I think having been living my life as looking female for a lot of years for the most part, and kind of identifying with females, I feel like I kind of have some of the emotions that they have, and I can understand some things. Things are, men and women do not think alike. They do absolutely positively do not think alike. I think to a woman, there's people camping under the bridge again. To a woman, I think that she believes that for the most part, that her sexuality is a real gift, to give a guy. I guess a girl these days, it's going to always be emotionally supercharged in my mind. Whereas guys, maybe biologically, sociologically, evolutionarily, it's a bit of a different story in that regard. So it's a lot for me to process on that. I mean, I'm glad I'm on the outside looking in, but psychologically, it's not an easy thing. It's probably something you guys don't even want to hear about, to tell you the truth. But how you doing, Lynn? Yeah, I have a very unique perspective that gives me entree and gives me emotional feelings of both. This is like, male on the inside, female on the outside. I mean, you can get some unique perspectives on things. Women will share things with me that they don't normally share with men. I don't want to say I'm a bridge, because nobody really cares about my opinions, right? But I don't think that you put two people together in a relationship and somebody's emotions are going to get hurt. Somebody's going to be more invested in it than someone else, because I think that women feel like they're giving up more a unique gift of themselves, and they're much more emotionally involved in those, in those type of decisions, which is as I think it should be, to tell you the truth. I think that's very healthy for the species. I think that's very healthy for life on Earth in general. I think that that's a beautiful thing. And I was listening to that tonight, and I just thought to myself, well, shit, maybe I'm just old school or something. Maybe I just, maybe that's a little bit of putting the cart before the horse. And, if I'm going to go down the road to having a sexual relationship, you better believe I'm going to be emotionally involved in that. I can guarantee you that. You're going to hear that wind blowing something fierce tonight. How you doing, Sean? just kind of the way I feel about the state of stuff. I think relationships in 2020, 2021 are plenty damn difficult enough, right? Plenty damn difficult. Let's see if I can get out of here without taking down the whole damn shopping center. But let me grab a cup of coffee and we'll just bullshit a while. It's an open chat. I don't really have anything on my plate tonight. And like I say, I don't guess anybody really gives a flying about my opinions on things, but I do feel very strongly about certain things. Yeah, you're going to be emotionally invested, of course. Oh, shit, there's always... Oh, I got a screamer, guys. Stand by. Oh, man, this has got to be one of the wildest gas stations in town right here. Right? Alright, hey Shimei, 3 loves in my life. I'm old school. Well, that's probably to your benefit, you know. Let me run in and get a cup of coffee if I can avoid the screamer and I don't get blown over here. I really should vacuum out the van. I don't think in 3 years that I've ever vacuumed the damn thing out. And again, I'm not really a slob. I don't know how much it costs. 2-motor vacuum, turbocharged. I don't know. Man, what were we talking about, guys? Affairs of the heart? Is that what we're talking about tonight? Welcome aboard, everybody. Hey, Jody, how you doing? Life should be a string of fabulous affairs. I don't know. I really can't. Well, I guess if I'm being honest, I have to say I have had a casual hookup or two um, with a couple ladies, but that was just rolling because of a little bit of booze and everything like that. No harm, no foul. Let's see. Age is only a number. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Brian. How you doing, Shimei? Good to see everybody tonight. Hello, Mrs. Diane. Yeah, I'm doing good tonight. I'm going to lock my door. There's a lot of wildlife around the area. Tonight, I'm half tempted to grab that vacuum, but they probably give you like 1 minute of vacuum time for $1. So, I'm going to skip that. The sweet isn't so sweet with that, a little bitter. That coffee's still pretty damn good. It used to be 99 cents. Now the pandemic special is over, so it's $1.79 now. I almost crap myself when the guy said it's going to be $1.79. I was like, I'm going to raise the roof on this damn gas station here, man. John is interested in a lady 15 years his senior. What's your opinion on a 15-year difference in age? I'm wondering what you would say. The problem when you get up to 15, 20 years, it's not impossible. I never would have given Woody Allen and Soon Previn or whatever 5 years, much less 15 years or whatever, Soon Yi Previn or whatever, that Korean adopted daughter or whatever, but they're still going strong. The problem with that is you don't really have the commonality of life experience. You can't take somebody that's 29 years old, 39 years old, 40 years old and really have any connection with them about things like 9/11, and it's just the music is different. Just a lot of things are different, and I think that makes it challenging because I've had ample opportunities to meet up and have relationships with much younger women, and I've kind of demurred on them because I'm not really into today's music, and I just don't know about the commonality of things, and I don't think hookups just for the sake of hookups, or I think when you get older you appreciate the emotional connection a lot more. That's for sure. I mean, you have to have something in common, right? You have to have something in common. We just see the world differently when you're talking about one generation to the other. It's a whole difference in the way that you view the world. It's a whole difference in probably your set of values, and people of 30 and under today, they just tend to see the world differently. They're a much more plugged in social media generation, where it's still kind of rare to see somebody my age that's still going at it hammer and tong on social media like I do on Instagram and YouTube. I don't have Twitter. I don't do anything else, but it's just the commonality of interest you have to have. But I'm a good catch. Okay. Not saying I wouldn't try it, but yeah, but I might try it and have a few regrets. And I think older contemporaries of mine tend to be more stable in life. They tend to be more set in their habits and their way of thinking, and you just think it's like putting together pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, and some pieces go together better than others. All three of my wives are within 7 years of me, older and younger. What's up, Gardner? Good to see you. Worked for my parents. That was a different time. Yeah, you could actually pull that off. Hey, Lisa, it's great to see you back in the chats again, honey. I hope that you're doing well. There's the beautiful Kimia there. Cultural differences are that big. It's a big divide. Yeah, food for thought. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't mean that the beast doesn't get the best of me sometimes. I'm not gonna kid you there, but man, what is it? The hell is going on tonight, man? It's like zombie land around here. Oh shit, just fucking spilled that coffee right on my sweatshirt. Had the little mouth thing right in the wrong place. Look at that crap right there. It's a good thing I'm not going to be getting out of the car tonight. It's like, what a slob. But sometimes you can connect to somebody younger. Sometimes you can connect to somebody older. Sometimes young people, if they've been raised a certain way and they've lacked a lot of stability in their lives, meaning maybe their home lives were in an uproar, had identification issues with who's the authority or all that. Sometimes they gravitate to people that seem like they're very stable in life. And you'll always hear women when you get together and you're in Planet Fitness's locker rooms and things like that, and you hear girl talks. And one of their common themes is always complaining, just once I'd like to have a guy that has his shit together. And there might be something to that. I don't know, but I think relationships are much more difficult these days because of things like social media, because of the instantaneous feedback. A lot of us share ourselves on social media, and we enjoy putting our lives on social media, but there is that aspect of feedback that was missing in my time. You didn't have to worry about, if you met a nice girl or you met a nice guy, you didn't have to quote sell it unquote to your hundreds of people on your Facebook or thousands of people, and you're going to have people commenting, and everybody's going to be all high-fiving in the beginning, but then you might hear back chatter and other stuff. So people care very much in the social media realm about their currency and how the way people feel about them. And a lot of times, I hate to say this, but I think that social media can sway people's thinking in relationships, which that was not a factor in my time. You just went full on, bore on without a lot of distractions and things, and you kind of piloted your own aircraft there, so to speak, and there were no crosswinds, there were no other differences of opinion, maybe parents or rarely brothers and sisters and things like that, but it's a much more complicated time now, I think. I mean, it's the odd person today in the 20s, 30s, 40s that doesn't have a Facebook or an Instagram or a Pinterest or Twitter and things like that. I had to meet them in person, call them on a phone, wait for it attached to a call. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let me go through, like, let me crank up the phone. Hello? Hello? Mabel, would you get me tuxedo 92468? I'll hold, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Grateful Days. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing it. It's never going to be an immediate high view video, but I like producing quality videos that can help somebody in the long term. And number two, have something that's going to be out there, and a lot of people are going to watch that over 5 years. You could accrue anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 views on something like that. And I still have a phone attached to the wall with the curly cord. That's it. They call that a spring cord. When I worked for AT&T at the Baltimore Works, and they used to produce spring cords, the springy cords that in the cable shop there, the springy cords that were attached to connected the headpiece to the base unit there. Remember the princess phones were all the rage, right? Right. Hey, Melanie, how are you? So I don't know. It's really inordinately hard, and like for those of you who are joining the chat, we're gonna have Hell's Angels here tonight coming in next. I was just talking about. I was listening to CJ's stream tonight for a little bit while I was uh, leaving work and getting cleaned up a little bit. And I was just thinking how even a casual hookup or something that's just done for a lark or just done for YouTube attention can have such long tail consequences to it, and the emotions that some people vest in that. And I don't know what to say. I think if you put your emotions first and you put the time into a relationship, maybe you get to hooking up, maybe you don't. But I know one thing for sure. I know one thing for sure. If you just hook up first and then try to backfill, what I call backfill a relationship, I think that that's much, much more challenging to do, because what initially brought you together will not be what may not be what sustains you over the long term. Yeah, the princess phone, right? And that was it. Hey, Susan, how are you? Teal blue princess phone. There you go. How you doing, Reza? How you doing, sweetie pie? Good to see you. So I'm just bullshitting a little bit tonight because it's kind of on my mind. I think a lot of us who are older sometimes wish we could just reach out and make things better for some people, or give people some of the wisdom of our years of relationships. What's up, Joni Portwood? How are you tonight? I miss Richard Simmons. Yeah, Reverend Lowe. Did you miss his outfits, huh? Did you miss those outfits? Relationship is bygone era due to cultural. I think it is. Best answer, get a pet. Well, that's what I'm saying, Mark Dodge. There's a lot for me to ponder and think about, especially having met and spent some time with some quality time with Molasses. And there's something really to be said of meeting somebody and not having any sexual overlays on that you can meet somebody and really immediately drill down on the person and bring out, I think, the best aspects of that person without having that complication of that. I mean, a lot of weird thoughts go through my mind. I mean, I don't know, I'm probably just babbling tonight and not making a lot of sense. Hey, Robert, and you made it so much more. Yeah, free bird. Thank you, sweetie. They love that Cecil Hotel chooch. Yeah, it's a lot more exciting when you're hitting those back alleys at night and all that with the rats running around. Absolutely, positively. I would agree. Oh, well, thank you, Gail. Thank you. Yeah, Rosie girl cleans up pretty good. I'm not at my best when I'm in the shop, but I'm not there for a fashion show. I'm probably at my best when I'm wearing my black onesie, that I had on the other day. Right, that's one. Triggered Minds, how you doing? Good to see you. So, watching that stream, just a lot of thoughts go through my mind about relationships, and once again, it's really drilled into my head that I think it's healthier for women to be the emotional carriers, at least in the beginning of relationships, and the ones that really want to lay the groundwork, the foundation of something that may or may not endure to the finish line of a sexual hookup, and I think that accrues to both parties' benefits. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've met a girl in a bar, and I remember when a few times, or at a club or something like that, and then we'd hit it off real good. She'd, maybe it was a T-girl club or something like that, and we would hit it off really good. And then we would have, like, get together for dinner and drinks. And um, there was just really nothing there, right? The initial physical attraction just didn't carry over once I spent some time with it just wasn't going to happen. It was like, I don't want to call it a dud, like lighting a firecracker that just fizzles out, but sometimes it's good to have that. It's good to have that ground to traverse before you get to that. Yeah, the red, white, and blue is a salute. The black one berry covered your tweezers. Yes, that's it. So yeah, I put that up on Instagram. I got a lot of feedback on that. Hey, sometimes it's good for a gal to kind of get out and stuff, strut her stuff a little bit. And the other problem is was born out with Chris and Lisa Lynn, and I like Lisa Lynn a lot. She's always been friendly to me. I've never had a problem, and of course, Chris, we've always been friends, rich life of road trips. But the demands of social media. Think about this. Okay, did I miss somebody? Hey, Lucky Beans. Hey, Teeny, Lulu. If I missed anybody, Glitter. Well, you can't label yourself one thing but act like that. Yeah. Hey, darling. You think that only covers little try my Dorito bikini, right? I mean, that's like being. But anyway, think of the demands of social media. When you're called in, you're kind of called on the carpet. Make sure you're on live chat, everybody. You're kind of called on the carpet to explain relationships, especially if you build a base of subscribers, things like that. Imagine when Missy Jen had responsibilities and things that drew her away besides, us not being in the same deep relationship that we had before. Never an issue, never a disagreement, never an argument. But I know for 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months, I had to battle with people on, despite the fact that I still communicate with Missy Jen every single day, every day. And we give each other hearts and kisses every day. I still had to battle on social media. So I know recently with what happened with Chris and Lisa Lynn, it ain't over until social media says it's over. And if you're coming in, thumbs up or appreciated. Hello, Scottish. How are you? The beginning is as good as it gets. Great video. Oh, well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I'm trying to put out quality stuff. I haven't done as many live streams because I'm trying to concentrate on producing content that's going to be kind of timeless, although I'll always be a live streamer and I enjoyed it. I did not make the cut on the IP2 network. The feedback I got was my chat flows too moderated, which i.e. means that the trolls can't run rampant over the chat, which was probably a good thing for the chat because I can't. I'm just going to have some protein burgers at In-N-Out. I can't change my chat to be some freewheeling thing where insults may or may not be the order today. So yeah, that happened. So, but that's the way it goes. Hey, Cobra John, how are you? No regrets. I'm just not a good fit because I do run I do run a moderated stream where people can feel welcome and they know it's going to be a drama-free zone, and there will be moderators there, and it takes a long time to build a decent chat, but it's definitely worthwhile. You could have helped Kanye and Kim with your words of wisdom. Um, God, I have so many thoughts on Kanye and Kim. I think that they both have good hearts, but I think you get to that point in life and you have to be a little bit narcissistic, right? You have to really, who's going to be at the top of the heap and that kind of stuff, right? And that can be a little tough on love. And again, being swayed by social media and some of Kanye's visible emotional breakdowns over the years, I'm pained for the family. I am, because I think that they both have uh, good hearts, but relationships are very difficult, very very difficult. Would they be easier absent social media? Yes, I believe in this day and age that they would be. I believe that social media is a silent but very real threat to relationships in this day and age. I really believe that. Think about this, guys. How far we have come over 150 years. I think the first telegram was sent in 1860 or 1852 or something like that by whoever, right? And then think when the telephone was invented and people got to bullshitting on the phone and hanging on the phone in party lines like we had, and that was the early days. That was really, how you doing, Juju B? That was really the early days of social media. You pick up the phone and hear all the latest bullshit in the neighborhood. Then we advanced to the internet, and that is a whole different dimension of instantaneous communications, instantaneous feedback. I knew, hey, Canadian girlie, you sweet thing, I knew when I started hearing reports of kids doing themselves in or whatever because of negative feedback on social media and stuff. I knew that social media would take have a very big impact on people's lives, and it has. So that's good, Darlene. Good for you. Yeah, Juju B, good to see you back. We're just bullshitting a little bit tonight. But I miss my. Oh, well, thank you, Glenda. Good to see you. My parents had a party line. Yeah, I mean, we had a party line. Right, everybody wanted the phone, but there weren't enough network interchanges to go around, so you just had to deal with the party line. Just the way it goes, right? But that was the early social media. Robert Mack, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to you. But nowadays, the feedback is so instantaneous. It's so broad. You put your stuff out there, you don't know who's watching it. Um, and yeah. I mean, it was shocking to me that you. Well, thank you, was that DRL? Thank you very much. Shocking to me that even some parents would pop on social media and troll their kids' friends and stuff. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. Hey, Judy, I think it does a lot of damage to rant all of your breakup. I think it's very. Thank you, Mark Dodge. And I could kind of sense that from Molasses tonight that it's not the fodder of public chats. It's not the domain of public chats. But we have cross influences here. We have a desire, of course, for publicity and channel growth, which of course led to the original hookups to have the publicity of getting together and the things that were done to garner that attention. And it has a long tail on it, right? Then you have other people that and I like CJ. He's a friend of mine, but he runs a drama channel and he needs to feed it with content. He doesn't make any pretenses about that, and I like the fact he's straight up with that, and he's going to bear down to the issues and things like that. So you can see all the crosswinds kind of come together. Everybody kind of needs to feed everybody else on social media. And before we had all of social media, when a relationship was kind of done, it was between maybe, of course, the guy or the gal, or the guy and the guy, the girl and the girl, and maybe a few friends, and that would be the extent of it. How many people were there? Yeah, I mean, people are bitter and angry. I don't know. I don't know. I got to sort of temper my comments here. Um, but publicity is a two-edged sword, and um, you know, I think he wasn't trying to create that. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. My friend Mark Dodge says, he's not there to create the drama, but you put certain people on panel and you have kind of an open chat and they interact with a couple hundred people on the side chat. um, you need to create content. You need to dare to broach the topics and get into the meat of things. And I think that makes it very, very difficult. And yeah, open chat, no time. Hey, Guido, how are you? We rarely time anybody out over here. We rarely time anybody out. It's a smaller chat than last month. Not being on IP2 anymore, we don't have as many drive-bys and looky-loos and things. So we're kind of back to our own, as G Mangoes would call it, our own home base here, which is kind of yeah, thumbs up are very appreciated. So um, this is why I'm not so much into psychology. I'm more into sociology and things like that, and macroeconomics and things that drive things in the aggregate and the big picture of stuff. Which is why I like sociology and studying sociology. What drives masses, not what drives an individual person. And I think that for centuries to come, there'll be a lot to study about social media and its influence on society, and the good things and the bad things. It's going to be a tremendous body of literature to develop. And then people may find out at the end of it that it's not really healthy for society. We may be terrifically harming ourselves with social media. We just don't know. God, lady, just stop screaming. We just don't know, right? But sociology, how are you? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a couple burgers and then get a cup of coffee. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. We got a very blustery night tonight, so I'm not gonna be walking around. We were spoiled by 80 degrees yesterday and probably 75 today. I think we're gonna be a little cooler here now with the wind blowing. But I've missed my burgers. I've missed my protein burgers. I'm not going to change my dietary regimen. I'm not going to be backsliding into things. I want to continue to be moving on the slim side. I've got that flooring job coming up at the Boston Janets. That's going to be 5 days of a very heavy physical workout, which is going to be great. It's going to tune me into tip-top shape going into spring. So hard to unplug for social media. I enjoy social media, but your favorite class, huh? This chat's in mod. We can agree to disagree and not get timed out. Well, thank you, Rosa, for your kindness and all of your sweet messages and communications and things. I mean, I love my chat. I love what we carve out here, that we can talk about any kind of issue, because it proves to me that there are things to talk about that people will enjoy besides just things like drama and what's going on. Rain next week. Well, it'll be okay if I'm working inside. I'm not really going to care. Although we got to cut the wood outside, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but we shall see. So I like that a lot. So I'm feeling very fit, Oswald. I've got, I think, one more hard driving week with big thousands, 3,000 calorie burn a day, with a very high degree of physical exercise is going to be great to get into tip-top shape. I mean, I do think I'd like to have an OnlyFans. It wouldn't be nudity, but it would be risque, which would be fun. And I think that that would be good. I'd like to maybe do a calendar or something like that for for 2022 and try to get some things done. But it's just personal goals of mine. But I'm having a great time these days, and I'm just very glad. I kind of thank myself on the daily that I am a little bit older and I don't have to go through life as a younger person today. Yeah, good morning, Gretel. Good morning. The panels where everybody talks at once are crazy. Well, remember, by nature, the fact that you go onto a panel means that you're probably not a shy person. I think we can generally agree to that. We don't see many people that go up on panels and just kind of zip it. Generally, the people that go on panels are more of the extrovert type of people, and they're used to being, I don't want to say they dominate conversations, but they're used to having themselves heard. And sometimes in panels, and I ran them for 2 years every Wednesday and Saturday. And sometimes, and I'm included, sometimes we think our opinion is the opinion that's going to carry the day. And we can't wait to get it out there, or we just think it's so important that we can't wait. It's just got, it can't ripen on the tree. It's just got to go out there a little bit. Oh, well, thank you, Gaval. Good to see you. Thank you. Thumbs up are most appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's right on. I've noticed panel that everyone wants to dominate the conversation. But think about that a minute, Mark Dodge. Who would go up on panels? I have a lot of my friends are very shy. They're beautiful people. They communicate to me. They feel comfortable communicating with me. They share photographs with me. Not all of them are nudes, okay? I do have a big portfolio on them. Okay, but there is that confidence that builds when you know somebody's very good at honoring privacy and confidentiality, and have been proven, as I think I have over the years, to be what somebody called me a vault once time. When you lock something in a vault, it stays in the vault. But these aren't people that'll go up on public panels and talk about that stuff. Hey, sexy, how are you? It takes a special personality, I think, to want to go up on panels and engage, and we see that borne out on the daily. Like, Mark Terry, and Mark Terry's. I've always had a good relationship with Mark Terry. But Mark Terry started out as very quiet and just sat on the fringes of the community, and now he's just full bore on, man, just going at it, hammering time. Looks a little more open. Hey, Skunk, how you doing? Probably a screw up with the eyeliner, Skunk. I love Skunk last night. Hey, it's good to see you more animated. I was getting tired of the boring chats. I effing love Skunk Ape. Yeah, those eyes, right? I think it's just getting droopy. That's all. I'm doing well, sexy. We're just hanging out. I'm 1 foot in the grave. I'm wondering what's in the great beyond. But I still got a few tricks up my sleeves. I friggin' love Skunk Ape, man. See, that's what I mean. Skunk Ape trolls in a very humorous, funny way, and there's not a mean bone in Skunk Ape's body. And if somebody can make me laugh, that's a beautiful thing. But I was telling you about Mark Terry. Sat on the edges for a while, and now it's just has become full on, and it certainly sees that he has a very expressive, outgoing personality, as a lot of musicians tend to be. They're used to being in public venues and that. Yeah, 1 foot in the grave, the other on a banana peel. That's it. That's right. But Rosie girl's got a few more years of strutting around and being a goof. But my heart was a little saddened tonight by that stream, and I don't I'm always I don't know about you guys. Yeah, my chassis is holding up pretty good, I have to say. I have to say also, when I'm on a chat and I hear something go raw, and tears come out, like my heart was very moved with Boston Kitty Cat. Some of you may know her, in the horrific breakup and consequences of that breakup with her one-time boyfriend. You can't help but be moved when you hear those raw emotions of of course she got arrested and spent 6 hours in lockup. That stuff's very traumatic. I've been in jail before, and it's not, I can imagine going in as a female. It's a very traumatic type of thing, and it's very hard. I'm in Asheville. I'm very jealous, quirky girl. How you doing, babe? Good to see you. Yeah, Skunk Ape makes me laugh. Sad for like she really stops. I was really too. I've tried to send her a few bucks now and then, and just because our relationship was really good and solid, and I think it's, I dare say it was healthy. It was good. Um, I'm not going to dare say it's the best side of her that's shown at the Rancho, but it's a positive thing that people can relate to, and that's the image I always have of her sitting there playing and entertaining for hours, doing that, and I really relish that time, and I think it was very healthy. It was a good, healthy relationship. Well, it was 80. It was probably 80 yesterday, probably 72. My bunkie was pregnant in jail. Yeah, I hear you. And you have to ask for sanitary napkins. Do you use spray or roll on? I use aluminum free. I don't know what the hell it is, speed stick or something like that. So I don't think I've ever. Did they even make spray on deodorant anymore? I don't know. I don't know. I've always just used the stick crap. So, but I try to stay away from aluminum for the most part. So that way, when you die, they don't have to take you to the recycle and get the aluminum out of you. Did my best to make her laugh. Well, sexy, your heart's in the right place. You can never, but it's tough. I kind of knew when they go, as I was trolled, when some of my old Cam 4 stuff got out there, and they're sending it to your everybody and the cousins and family and everybody, and that stuff follows you for a long time, right? And the one blessing for me is I was older, whatever, but when you're young, and people start trolling you and threatening, it's the downside that people don't really consider. I mean, I never made anything purposely for YouTube. People went out and brought that to YouTube. I think that was a significant difference. But the point is, that it's what I said at the time. If you're going to do something like that, you really have to be prepared for the consequences. And I think maybe on an emotional level and at a life level, some of that stuff may be hitting home now. I cannot be sure. Okay, but I can sort of tell. I think if if I was honestly gonna ask, would you do it all again? Would I? No, I wouldn't. Would she? Probably not. Probably not. So I don't follow astrology, but maybe there's some bad. Somebody said there's some kind of magnetic. Do you wear string? Well, I have things that are smaller than string bikinis that I wear. I can tell you that. The Dorito bikini for one. How you doing, Dave? What's going on? Good to see you. I'm always a less is more person for me. And if I have OnlyFans, I can wear stuff that I never could wear on YouTube before. So that could be a little bit of fun. But we'll see. I'm not in any rush to. I got bigger fish to fry right now. Figuring out my travel plans and things like that. But there's a lot of emotional attachment. There's a lot of things going on. Yeah, that stream really hit me hard tonight. It really did. So we shall certainly see. Make sure you're on live chat, everybody. I know my thing automatically defers to top chat, which I don't. God, give me a break. Just remove top chat is such a nightmare. I wish I was not taught to fight back. Um, there's nothing wrong with fighting back. I mean, fighting back is a natural response to stuff, but you got to understand the scale that you're expected to fight back on is massive. You're not just fighting back against one person. You're fighting back against a ton of people. What stream, please and thank you. I was watching CJ's Real Stream News tonight, and Molasses Murphy and McHenry Cruiser were up there. I don't really know Cruiser too well. He wanted to come to the Rancho, and but at that time I had a lot of other stuff going on, so it didn't really happen. Plus, I thought, when he started saying I like to do outrageous stuff to get attention, I was like, I don't know if I really want to be a part of, doing outrageous things for, attention. And it's not my thing on there. They said I used more force when I fought back. Had no idea that was wrong. Well, Dale, you got to do what you got to do. But I did meet Molasses and spend time with her. But I think that the road is starting to take its toll. Mechanically, you're going to have breakdowns and issues, and there's always, this is one of the beauties of, yeah, you might drop dead in the meantime, you might not be in the greatest of health, you might have aches and pains, but there's something to be said for being a little bit stable and being financially stable on the road, that you don't have that gnawing fear that probably prematurely ages you about constantly looking at the money on your debit card or whatever, and just starting to fret about how you're going to survive or do this and do that. I think that's one of the advantages of traveling. I think when you've handled your responsibilities and you're able to take care of yourself, then your mind is freed. You can enjoy, you're not having that thought. I'm a little close to the bone these days, but I'm not hurting. You know what I'm saying? I'm close to the bone, but this too shall pass in a couple years. But in the meantime, I don't have to worry about, because I'm still working part-time. I don't have that fear in my mind of that kind of stuff, because that's a tough thing. Yeah, that'll break down. And I wish I could reach out. Hey, Robert, really love having steak forks in my eyes. I bet you do. Yeah. Yeah, my advice to you would be to heat them up first before you put the steak forks in your eyes. That would be, might give you a better result. Do get your done at salon. What the hell's that mean, Rev? My nails are terrible. I can't do shop work like I do in my job with any kind of fingernails at all. There ain't no way, no how. I'm buzzing. I can't lay down flooring with nice fingernails. You can. The boss would boot me off the property, right? Come in with a full gel set and acrylic finish on that. He'd be like, "What the hell? Let's see how they look after a day," right? Love your advice. Well, thank you. I don't know if it's so much advice, Miss Teresa, or just maybe life experience and things, and being in an era where we didn't have the pressures of social media. Our social media was just a small circle of friends and family. That was it. Maybe grandma, grandpa, the odd aunt and uncles and cousins. Otherwise, that was our social media circle. And nowadays, the struggle to be relevant on social media is such a driving force because the number of people on social media is so huge. Like if I was going to start, if somebody said, would you start YouTube today as opposed to 2000, early January of 2013, I think the answer would be no. Hey, Voodoo, what's going on, my friend? Because now it just seems to be clawing and struggling to be relevant, and we're pushing the envelope on things that are done strictly to get to drive views. And it got so bad on YouTube that they had to ban videos where people would hang on buildings and drop to their death and do all these crazy stunts on YouTube to try to get attention. Where are you planning to travel next? I think after the boss and Janet's job, I want to get down to LA for 5 or 6 days. Excuse me. Come home for a couple days, get packed up, hit the road, and hit Arizona. Get down to Yuma, Los Algodones, San Diego in the southwest area, and then maybe jet across the U.S. Otherwise, I may rocket across the U.S. and then come down slowly through Virginia, the Carolinas, into Florida, back through Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, and all that. So that would be my goal, pandemic permitting. Can people still make it on YouTube, Rosie, newbies? I don't know I think in my time there were like 12 million shows, something like, I don't know, 100 million YouTube channels or something crazy now, quirky. And can you make it? Can you make it mainstream? Well, I think if you're young and you're pretty, you have an edge in making it in social media. If you're given to drama and theatrics, I think you have a chance to make it on most social media. If you exploit a niche market, like some specialty, and you drive all your attention to it, I think that you can make it on social media. But I don't know if the sharing your life like I do, I don't know if, I really don't know really if that's possible anymore because of saturation. I wonder about that. Yeah, well, thank you, Amelia. Good to see you. Hey, Penny Pincher. If I missed anybody, thank you. I got this in Los Algodones. Yeah, I love the hat. It gets a lot of attention in my neighborhood. So I guess to the answer, Quirkies, I think it's probably, this is my 8th year. I think it's probably 10 times harder now than compared to in 2000 and late 2012, 2013. And I think at that time, when I came in, it was probably 5 times harder than starting in 2000 or 2005, whenever the hell YouTube started, whenever the hell it was or whatever. So, and people are just driven to do, I've noticed this push towards more big attention seeking stunts and stuff like that, to the point that YouTube had to demonetize a lot of that stuff so people wouldn't be encouraged to make crazy stunts, bungee jumping off the arches, canyons in Utah, and all kinds of crazy stuff, that building walking, and takes forever to build a reputation as trustworthy. Yes, and it can be, that's cool, Quirky. Yeah, I imagine it takes forever to build a reputation as trustworthy, exactly, and it can be lost in an instant too. Well, good for you, extra buyer. Whenever somebody comes in and tells me that they just saw this recommended, or what is this live stream all about, I get that little thing in the back of my head that says, roll out the carpet for the troll. Welcome aboard. Problem with YouTube today is you really can't go and make it every other channel type. Dozens, yeah, exactly. There's a sea of billions on videos out there. And just the flow is so big today, and the algorithm has to put people around. Who was that guy? New red car, and you're near. I have no idea who that was near my in the red car. I don't know. I know Hito and his girlfriend Jessie came down and met us down at the Cecil, and we're chooching around with us. So, what's up, Mouse Toes? How you doing? That was a hell of a night. Yeah, that was Jesse's car, I believe, and yeah, cute little Jesse, a little slip of a thing. So just beware. Open relationships on YouTube are a very difficult thing. Like I said, I had 6 months of battling the backlash about Missy Jan, or people saying, oh, some people saying you must have hit her or something gone, or it's just that people are going to do all types of speculations and things on that. And it's just the nature of the beast, right? Hey, Susie, how you doing, sweetheart? Good evening, Joey D. Any you can think of, there's dozens of channels doing it. Cooking, makeup, cars, drama, mukbang, you name it. Yep. So it's very difficult to get a new kind of niche. The easiest way to make it on now is to be somebody that's known and then go start up a YouTube channel. And that's like, that's easy. Yep, they're hard. That's right. They're very hard, Scottish. They're very, very hard. And I can't imagine, hooking up with sex first and then having to deal with the consequences of that, the emotions and the community feedback. It's very, very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, how's your recovery going, Joe? Hey, Double Shot, how are you? Yeah, it's very difficult. So it's been, maybe if you drive a unicycle while juggling kittens, I don't know. It's probably gonna be tough. Hey, I never seen a two-seater one like that. I'm doing good. There's a two-seater chooch-mobile there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Right? Did the guy bring his own? I don't know. Or is it a two-seater? I don't know. Yeah, do a video because you enjoy it. If you really want to grow, do video content that's enduring, that people will watch for years. But do what makes you happy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a double drive cart like that before. I don't know. Must be a sign of the times. Who knows? Right? Doubling on up. Hey, who did I miss there? Hey, Andrew Scott, how you doing? Yeah, that's a hella comfy looking cart right there. My window's down for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a double before like that. Yeah, the love seat chooch-mobile right there. I want to see how this guy must have gotten a Snickers bar to even out his disposition tonight. I don't think I've ever seen that before on there. So I don't know whether who's riding the bitch seat. Well, there they go. I mean, I don't know. It looked like it's a double wide. Unbelievable. You guys ever seen that before? I've never seen that before, the doubler. The hell was that? Did somebody just hit the gas island or something? I don't know. You wish you were Jenna Marbles or PewDiePie. I'm not sure if you would, Mark Dodge. Try that for a year and then get back to me on it. With hundreds of people doing critique videos and commentary videos. I've never seen a double scooter like that. Never saw that before. How you doing, Elmer? Alpine, how you doing, sweetie pie? Nice to see you. There's my Cheyenne, Wyoming girl. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Jenna Marbles or PewDiePie. Jeez, just ride right up on the guy's ass. Even somebody like Casey Neistat or Peter McKinnon. Look at Casey Neistat. He hardly does anything anymore, right? He said, "I lost my life. I can't go anywhere anymore without people knowing who I am." And they see you on YouTube and they think that you're automatically a very approachable kind of person. So a neighborhood, wow, somebody's propane tank exploded last night. Wow, he had to focus on his family. That's right. Right. But he's got that embedded base. No matter what he puts up, he'll be all good to go. Hey, Mama Lisa, how are you? Swatting is not a fun thing. Also, sometimes when people come up on the street and things, you never really know. I remember when Mr. Dirty rolled up on us, and that was a pretty spooky experience. You never know who is watching you out there. Yeah, people recognize me. I know when the cop came to take Dee away in the summer, the detective, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just want to incidentally mention how much we enjoy your Santa Rosa videos around." I was like, wow, Big dog, how you doing? No, I wouldn't want to be that well known. Nope. Not for me. Well, I don't worry so much about stabbing is still a relative rarity in society, but people will judge you by your personality on YouTube, and I'm known to be a very approachable, friendly person, which so far has worked out good for me. Same to you, Kiki. Yeah, if you could be anonymous and paid, that'd be different, wouldn't it? Then you'd be part of the English gentry, right? Right? You'd be one of those big estate owners in England or something, right? Look at the way that Paris Hilton disappeared, right? Oh, thank you, Jay. New channel you can make gas station watch. Exactly. I'm telling you, Jay. Thank you, my friend. You see the most interesting things at gas stations. You really do. Yeah, saw one of your SWATs live. You have scary or weird encounters being recognized. I think the time that Mr. Dirty rolled up on us in Vegas, this guy's like 6 feet 6 inches tall, and I'm 5 feet 6 inches tall. And you always gotta, yeah, 7-Eleven watch. You always gotta be a little concerned when somebody calls your name out in on the street. You never know. You never really know. Let's go get something to eat, huh? Yeah, it's luckily for me, it's all worked out pretty good. I've had people come up with envelopes with money, and by and large, the experiences have been good. Just last month, that gal came up on the street. "Oh, my sister watches you, and I just want to say hi." And that was a good thing. Yeah, good to see you, Elmer. Yeah. Coming up on St. Patrick's Day, right? That'll be soon. And in St. Patrick's Days when the pandemic hit the fan last year, right? Yeah, she was funny. She was fun. But there's been a lot of cool people. I mean, that's how I met Alpine Gulches, that she reached out to me on the way through. She knew I was coming through Wyoming on 80, and she wanted to meet up, which was cool. Thank you again, Jay, for your kindness. I appreciate that. That was a good, positive experience. She turned out to be a wonderful, super gal. So, you know, that you had that experience of people from town to town wanting to meet you. Clean that windshield a little bit. Gas stations gas stations can be pretty funny content. I don't know what the scene's going to be like tonight at the In-N-Out Burger. We'll know in a couple minutes. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated if you're enjoying the chat tonight. Glad to have you along. Without you, we wouldn't have seen that double cart. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a double before. His and her. A chooch cart built for two. Released a new chicken sandwich, but I heard it's lame. I was never one to go for the McDouble either. That's not the McDouble, but the McRib. That's not my thing either, to be honest with you. Yeah, could sure go for In-N-Out, right? Let's see if we can hit all the stop signs tonight. I got my jury duty deferred from December to June 6th. So we'll see how that works out, where I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm not even enticed to try a McRib, to tell you the truth. Not even enticed to try one. Wow, they started $3,500. Wow, it's not cheap. I wonder what the range of them is. Right. I wonder what kind of range you get out of them. Hardee's barbecue onion burger. What do we look like tonight up here for the we've blown through this stop sign a few times. All right, we hit that tonight. Let's see what the In-N-Out looks like tonight. Yeah, I don't want any processed rib. Well, it looks like we got a pretty good line up here tonight. This person's going to be pissed. I just jumped them in line here. Oh well. It's going to take a bit to go through here. Yeah, I enjoy the elusive. I don't know what they do. They pull the meat off and then they reprocess it and repackage it. That was a bit. Oh, double has a seat behind. Okay. Charlie Brown says, I tried the McRib in December. That was a mistake. Meat stamped into a shape, exactly. Exactly. Meat stamped into a shape. Well, we got a good line tonight. I'm pretty hungry too. Yeah, it would be like a very mini bus. Yeah, I call it like the bitch seat. We've got 3 people in the other lane now that want to turn in. I haven't seen Mr. Dirty for a year. Last time I saw Mr. Dirty was when Elvis and I were in Vegas, and he rolled up on us. And then He came back and came to the hotel and sat with us for a couple hours and chatted. Uh, I haven't seen him since. Here we go. We can finally get out of the road. And honestly, I haven't seen Mr. Dirty since then. Yes, meat stamped into his... Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better tonight, Jay. Thank you. Feeling all up to snuff. That was 15 hours, a little bit of hell, but everything that they said about the second dose was exactly true. So there wasn't any surprise. I knew exactly what to expect. So I'm really glad that that's behind me now. They're starting to vaccinate general population 65 and above. Yeah. Yeah, Alpine and I, we found there was a good Chinese food place. I wonder if it's still open in Cheyenne there on Main Street. That was pretty good. Hey Kim, I don't really eat fast food that often. Yeah, they were talking about there'll be more vaccines. There'll be a need for probably some type of booster shot as they attack more of these variants that come out. I eat fast food rarely. Rarely. We got a pretty good line working here tonight. Hey, how you doing, Vinny? What's going on? Welcome to In-N-Out Burger. Oh, it's still open? They did a good job. That was a good Chinese food over there. Yeah, well, I took advantage of my time in Cheyenne waiting for that Federal Express. Missy Jen sent me the keys, so we went to the State House there building and had a good time. You eat lots of Quirky, I don't think I've had a fast food burger in 2 weeks or so. So, hey, Bella Grace, I'm so sorry to hear about the passing of your sister. Want to reach out to you and say God bless, and your family. You are certainly in my thoughts and prayers. So, God bless. Bella Grace's sister passed away suddenly, so I think the family's dealing with a lot of issues on that. Really sorry to hear about that. Bella Grace has been in my side chat for a long time. She's like family. Mel's Fish and Chips is much better. I think I had Mel's before and I didn't really enjoy it too much. I think it was probably the people that were hanging around that place kind of took the starch out of it for Missy Jen and I. I did a review on Mel's Fish and Chips. You can put it in my search box. One of the over 150 reviews that Missy Jen and I did. Hey, Ilva, I'm feeling damn good tonight. Cranked out a video today. Good to see you, Star Walker. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty righteous tonight. Yeah, Bella Grace, we love you, honey. As there's definitely trauma associated with a sudden loss. Hey, Lee, how are you? Yeah. What is this kid doing? Dine and dash or what? It looks like a dine and dash and training ground or something. Yeah, Go Donnie too. Also thoughts and prayers for Go Donnie on the passing of his father. Another victim of the pandemic. We love Bella Grace. Used to be able to gas and dash, not anymore. Yeah. Because this kid's running around, so these cars are very spaced out. I think these people were afraid of hitting. Let me get a tighter view here. I think these people were afraid of hitting a kid or something here. Yeah, we love Go Donnie. Let's see if we can advance forward now. I don't know what the heck this person's doing. Got people running. Here's more runners here. That's why we're spaced out here. This person's coming the wrong way. Bada bing, bada boom. I think this person just discovered that they're not going to get out this way. I don't know. I'm doing packs of 4 or 5. I don't think I've ever dashed from I don't think I've ever done and I think the worst I ever did was maybe nip a candy bar as a kid or something like that. I think that was the worst I ever did. Well, it's a pretty low thing to dine and dash. Yeah, prayers for Donnie. Linda Harper says, I was bad. Capital B, capital A, capital D. Yeah, I'm loaded with criminals in here tonight, huh? Let's all come clean. Let's go into the confessional, right? Let's all go into confessional. I was watching, one of my guilty pleasures is watching Gordon Ramsay, Kitchen Nightmare, just because I like the uncensored one, just because I like to hear him ripping people a new a-hole when he sees out there. And they had this place, it was called the Priory, Priory in the UK. And it was an old convent, nuns, and it had a beautiful chapel that was a dining facility, and it still had the confessional in there. And he sat in the priest or vicar's side of the confessional, and the staff would come up one by one and admit their sins. And what's the worst thing you've ever seen in this restaurant? The guy's like, well, we've dropped meat on the floor and picked it up and put it right back on the tray and sent it out to that's my guilty pleasure is Gordon Ramsay. I didn't like Hell's Kitchen too much, but I did enjoy the Kitchen Nightmare stuff. That was pretty cool. And when you look it up and you look at some of these restaurants that 10 years ago he helped out, it's amazing how many of them are closed now and just didn't make it or reverted back to their own ways. Hey, Melissa. I hated confession booth. It was so creepy. I think the last February of 2019 was the last time I went. I need to go again. You never know. You get older, you're on the launch pad. A League of Their Own, Madonna's character confessional, and the priest kept dropping the Bible. Yeah. I never felt better than the day I came out in February of 2019. I did a video talking about how good I felt after that experience. And there was no confessional. That was face to face, man. That was just right in the office there. And the priest almost fell over when I unloaded, but he managed to get through it. So, the girl in Flashdance. Yeah, I used to fantasize about Jennifer Beal, right? in that leotard with the bucket of water coming down. I think I got to do that on OnlyFans this summer or something. Got to do something crazy. Yeah. I once tore tore the label off a mattress. Yeah. Rip them off pillows. Yeah, do not remove this tag under penalty of law, right? Famous for that. It would always be like something trivial. No, I just unloaded the big nuclear bombs on this priest. He was in tears by the time I was done. But I felt good, and I feel like I need that experience again. Did I do some improvement? Yeah, I did some things to try to improve. Yeah, I definitely did. Definitely. Yeah, disobeyed parents, talk back to a teacher, blah, blah, blah. I'm so excited. Yeah, flash dance. No, I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Baltimore originally. Did you wear a modest? Yes, I did. I wore my pink sweatshirt and leggings. I was very well behaved. Yep. Very modest. There's a time and place for everything.
Hello.
Hi.
What can I get there for you?
2 protein burgers with extra spread, lettuce, tomato, and onion. Hamburgers.
Protein style?
Yes, with extra spread, lettuce, onion, and tomato, please.
Perfect.
And a medium Diet Coke, no fries.
Will that be to go?
That'll be to go in a go box, please.
Perfect. To go, I have 2 hamburgers and Diet Coke.
Right.
That's going to be $8.39.
Thank you. Oops, looks like we went up 7 cents. Inflation is catching up. Good morning, Baltimore. What a tough town. They don't get cut much tougher than Baltimore, I'll tell you that. No, I'm not asleep. Skipped a diet. I don't drink that much diet stuff. I cut down my diet drinks dramatically. I don't feel like water. You're a Catholic but never confessed. It had probably been 10 years between my last one, Alpine, but it sure felt good. I came out of there, I felt great. No, I don't live in Baltimore. I live in California now, in Santa Rosa, California. The fries here are not good. I'm just saying, the In-N-Out fries. I guess you can't be good at everything, right? And I didn't really enjoy the In-N-Out fries. So, people have been messaging me about my cousin Christopher. I don't know any schedule. I don't know anything about arrivals or what's going on. I gotta do my thing, and if it happens, it happens. Oh, quirky. Good Lord. I can imagine Quirky in school, right? One time my sister was in, the priest told her to tell him about the sex. She was like 15. She flew out of that booth. Thing I remember, some older people wouldn't know how loud that they were. And you could just hear their stuff all through the church. That was pre-pandemic times, and I figured I needed more of just in the confessional booth. So I set up a face-to-face in the office. And it went pretty good, right? It went pretty good, but it took a lot of nuts to do that, because I figured I didn't want to hold up traffic for a half hour or something. Would you ever move to Vegas? Would I move to Vegas? No. Long term, I think there's serious threats to Vegas in the way of water. There's more water being drawn out of Lake Mead that can possibly ever fill it again. So that's a concern of mine. And it's going to cost a lot of money to fix that situation. And I don't really like the heat of July, August, September. Not really my thing. I'm spoiled by no humidity here in the summertime and very comfortable. It can be 100 degrees at 4 o'clock and go down to 60 degrees at by 8 o'clock here when that marine layer comes in. I like that. Hey, Lieutenant Dan, glad to have you aboard. I don't know how you got aced out of the chat, but good to see you back. Lieutenant Dan, let's just see if you can say one positive thing tonight. How would that be? Huh? I wanted to sell Pope on a rope. Oh my goodness, Corky. Glad you're going to Vegas back in March. I'm not sure if I'll be. I don't think I'll be there in March. I'll probably be there in April or May. I got to let the pool heat up a little bit. Right. Oh boy. I have no humidity on Lake Huron. I'm going to drive by and get that with a wall of humidity. Of course, Lieutenant Dan, I don't know how you got booted from the chat, to be honest. But if you are watching and you got the boot, just send me a link to your channel. Promise to be a good girl or boy, and we're all good to go. So I live 2 blocks from the beach. That's nice. That is really nice. I find like the upper Midwest, though, it's a little uptight. I mean, that's why I like, oh, he was bad. Okay, Master. I like California. It's a little more freewheeling on the beaches and stuff. I like that. Well, nobody's done anything really bad to me, but sometimes some people get accidentally knocked out if the chat's moving fast. So it happens sometimes. It's called friendly fire. Sometimes you get hit by friendly fire. Oh, thank you, High Watch. You're sweet. Good to see you, by the way. And thank you for the video that you sent me. High Watch always sends me very interesting links to videos to check out. Yep, I took care of things. You feel bad for rich life losing a girl like that? I don't know. I've kind of kept out of all that because I like Lisa Lynn and obviously I like Chris. So stuff happens. Nothing's carved in stone in relationships. And social media can be a huge deterrent to can be a huge threat to privacy and everything else. So yeah, there'll be another gal that comes along. My age, I'd love to find a good woman, but you know, friendships are great too. Friendships are amazing. So well, I never give love advice, that's for sure. That probably accrues to my benefit over the long term. So we're almost to the promised land here. Well, I'm not going to talk about Lisa Lynn, and you know, she's always been friendly to me. And as they always said, it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters, right? That's the color of YouTube. That's what makes YouTube so colorful. Yeah, I've been enjoying single life. I like to be able to just take off, close the door, and lock it. And, you know, do I miss Missy Jen? Of course I do. Does she miss me? Yes, she does. Well, Mouse Toes, I'm not going to be like that. They're building the biggest building in the world in Palm Springs. Wow. Wow. The biggest warehouse or the biggest building, period? A super big warehouse. if you get involved in people's breakup and kind of get back, then you're the bad guys. I always steer clear of relationships. Oh, the biggest fulfillment center. That'll be nice for the Palm Springs area. Yeah, you don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff. Relationships of the heart. Love can be the best thing or the worst thing in life. You think of someone you love or someone you hate. Yeah. Yeah, Missy Jen's always a sweetheart. Yeah. Hey, Trish, how you doing? So it's been a couple weeks since I've been in In-N-Out Burger. I think inflation caught me tonight. I think it was 7 more cents than the last time, so I don't know. They already have 14 of them in the area. Yeah, that's why I wonder about finding young people. I was going to say the young people, maybe if it's near Cathedral City or something, I don't know. She's not hiding out. She's got a lot of responsibility. She's got a family member that has very serious medical problems, and Missy Jen's taking care of that. She's always had her priorities correct in life. She's making videos. We don't have any Mormon men with 12 that get on this guy who's so full of. So I don't know, Star Walker. Yeah, they could ride to work. They might be more dependable than some of the young people. Right? Yeah, it's going to be a tough adjustment for the heat down there. For a lot of people. Yep, family first. I'm sure I'll be seeing Missy Jen this year. Thank you, Elmer. I know Elmer's been a good friend of Missy Jen's for a lot of years. I never heard of Freddy's. Yeah, but that's going to be a very expensive proposition, Jay. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you. We're moving. I think the security guard's going to chase this guy out of here. Walking around. They're always hanging around here. It's a good place to panhandle. So they always have security running around here giving them the royal boot. Freddy's Burgers I've never even heard of before. We're almost to the promised land. Ooh, yeah, not really in and out. We don't have indoor dining yet here. Dad will make any money. Yeah, I felt bad when he said he would end his life fighting 100. Oh, Chris likes to have a little drama fun too. He'll be all right. He's got a lot of bounce to him. I told him, I said, Chris, we're born to travel, man. We're road people, right? We need to be on the road. Watch the video yet, but did your second shot not? Yeah, I had a reaction, Lee, as expected. It started. I got my shot at 11:30. I actually went and did some project. I did a lawnmower repair project. Did a video on that. Went live that night, and then after I got off the live, I developed a headache and my joints started to hurt, and I went to bed, woke up at 3 o'clock all sweaty, and I really felt like crap till about 2 p.m. the following afternoon. I started to feel better. So it was exactly like they said it would be, the reaction. And that's a good thing. Reaction shows it's working. I'm so excited. Yeah, I saw some Krispy Kremes at that, saw some damn Krispy Kremes at that gas station. Thought about, they had the donut holes. I thought they looked pretty damn good. But I try to stay away from donuts and pastries and stuff like that.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Did you have 2 hamburgers, extra spread with onion protein style with a Diet Coke?
And tomato and lettuce on it too.
Yes.
Did you get that?
Yes, it
Okay.
comes with the burger.
Yeah, Diet Coke, please. Yep. Medium Diet Coke. Yep. 8 something.
There you
Yep.
go. There you go.
I don't need a receipt, honey. So.
There you go.
I don't need a
have a
receipt,
good one.
thank you. Hey, Michael. How you doing? You're in high gear at the In-N-Out.
Hi, Diet Coke.
Hi.
Awesome. Would you like ketchup or any kind of sauce?
Just some ketchup, please.
Some ketchup, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You
Thank
too. Yeah, the problem with Krispy Kremes is that they're so light and airy. You can eat so damn many of those things. Whereas I like to have an old-fashioned, just an old-fashioned donut. They have some real mass to them. So I do believe that they fill you up better. Don't forget, if you pull up to a Krispy Kreme and they put that light on hot and fresh, you can go in and get a free donut, which is kind of cool. Right. Yeah, I don't go for the real yeasted stuff. I go for the old-fashioned. They're the ones that I enjoy the most. That was about the only thing that Elvis and I had in common, was the type of donuts that we liked. Something with a little bit of amplitude, something with a little bit of balls to it. Yeah, Jiffy Pop, you got to keep shaking that damn thing. You got to be patient making Jiffy Pop. It's going to be a little too windy for these people to eat outside tonight. No, I couldn't eat a donut burger. Impossible. I can't mix a sweet and a meat. No, can't do it. Yep, the men of YouTube love their comfort food. Let's see what's going on. I don't think we're going to get a place to park down here tonight. Yeah, there's a few people. There's a few people in there tonight. Well, Kentucky Fried Chicken went real bad in the late 90s through about 2005. Then they just decided, screw it, you know. We got to go back to the original. What really killed a lot of fast food places for a time was adapting to the to the removal of trans fats. That's something that a lot of restaurants really had a challenge dealing with the reality of the removal of trans fats from food. Made for less crispy fries, so it took a little bit of time to engineer a way forward when that happened. Let's see if we can pull in here where now that car is. Yeah, the removal of trans fats was really a challenge. All right, well, let's see what's going on at the fast food tonight. McDonald's right now, they suck so bad. I'm not a big fry person, to tell you the truth, guys. I'm not a big fry person. Yeah, KFC is very popular in Asia. Yes, it is. Yep. That's why Yum Foods has done so well, which is a publicly listed company. So let's chow down on our burger here, making sure to remove the wrapper. I've eaten a lot of wrapper over the time on these babies. Get a little chilly out with that wind blowing. I think that In-N-Out Burgers fries suck. They're cold. What's weird is you see all this food laying in alleys in Vegas and stuff, but you never really see rats. I think it's too dry. You go to LA and you can't even walk down the street without seeing rats. You just don't see the rats down there. Sometimes I lay awake at night wondering how many friggin' rats are down in LA. This doesn't taste like it has any spread on it at all. I don't know. I guess it does. I don't know. Looks like they skipped it. I don't know. Yeah, it's good, but it's variable. Hey, how you doing, Craig? It's very up and down. Good old-fashioned donut shop. Our Krispy Kreme failed here in town. Hey, Grimpin, is there a pink hot dog stand in Vegas? No. Only pinks I saw was on La Brea in LA. Yeah, sometimes I get it with bread once in a while. Take care, Lee. Thanks for coming in. Tastes like a lump of lard. Just not my favorite eating experience. I'm not a big donut eater anyway. When I was traveling on the road, I would have one donut and I'd go to Dunkin' Donuts and get one donut and a coffee. Oh, damn, that was a big piece of lettuce. Yeah, I don't think they put any spread on this damn thing at all, did they? I guess there's a little bit on it. Yeah, there's some joy juice on there. Would I remove back to the East Coast? No, I don't think so. I like the West Coast too much. Making sure I'm not eating wrapper. As Gordon Ramsay would say, that's a fucking challenge. Let's see. Well, good luck to you. First vaccine. First dose is okay. Krispy Kreme, I just think it's a very overrated. Krispy Kreme went public and then they collapsed or something. See, I watched one episode of Hell's Kitchen. And I enjoyed Kitchen Nightmare more because it was more people like trying to be chefs and cooks and things like that. Family dynamics, crazy. I don't have any pets. Nope. I do not. I watched an episode called Luigi Dietary or something in California. It was an incredible episode. The bad dynamics of this Italian family were just amazing. Time to make the donut. Craig Sr., I'm not a big fan of Gordon Ramsay either. And then the interesting thing, Craig, is when you go back and you research the places that he helped out in 2011, 2010, it's almost like every damn single one of them is out of business now. Or the other ones just reverted back to the same shit that they were doing before. You know, I don't know if he ever understood the difference between succeeding as a restaurant with good food and succeeding on a business level with a restaurant that can sustain business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was never, I thought he went out of his way to add drama. Good night, quirky girl. I thought he went out of his way to add drama to some stuff. Do you know why he makes them finances crap? Most of them can't maintain alone with the foods on the menu. Yeah, I bet. Hey, Nikki, is restaurants in Las Vegas should be popular. at his age to be the biggest Michelin star. What does he have? 8 Michelin stars, right? I mean, that's this guy. This guy understands stuff, right? But then he was a dick early on in the pandemic. He got in fights with his neighbors at his seaside place in Cornwall or wherever the hell it was. Best episode I saw was Luigi's Dietary in Anaheim. Was an incredible episode, but that place is in business, but they changed that location and moved to a different place. Yeah, well, he put it in place. Well, I can tell you something else. The best thing, hey, Mr. Lantern, the best thing that he did was he would go into places like this place, Luigi's d'Italia in Anaheim. They had like 100 things on the 122 things on the menu, and the smart thing he did was get them to just work that down to do a few things and do them really well, and very special in once in a while. That's exactly right, Prod. You don't need 100 things on the menu. Chinese restaurants can have them because they can make a lot of shit out of very few ingredients. That's the best thing he does, is have people simplify their menus. Yeah, overmanaged, and he said another thing that I said in Las Vegas and other restaurant reviews is you'll have, where were Kev and I eating, or someplace we had Mr. Z and I went to Carson's Kitchen in Vegas, and I can't even remember what the hell I ate, but I remember the tater tots. That they were so overspiced and overdone, over fried. They fried them or something. And I was telling Kev, how in the hell can you mess up a tater tot, right? Well, you get a young chef in there that thinks he has to reinvent every wheel. Everything he does has to have his own signature touch to it, which is BS. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on bartenders too. I want chicken in a bag too. That would. No, Trish, I can't recommend any restaurant in Las Vegas. No. I used to like the California for cheap eat, and then the pandemic just killed it. Also, a lot of restaurants have problems with inventory control. Yeah, my garbage story. I get so sick of that goddamn guy for years. I think restaurants are overrated these days too. As Gordon Ramsay would say, those burgers tonight were a fucking mess. I did like the prime rib. It was, what was it, $9.99? Then the pandemic hit and everything went to shit down there. The good cooks are gone. The service is terrible. Prices are higher. No, it turned really crappy down there. The menu shrank to nothing. And last time there were people lined up around the corner. We just had to abort the mission. We just weren't going to wait. Yeah, it went to hell, man. It sucked. It just, quality all over the place. If you saw my video, just hit the skids down there. Just absolutely hit the skids. Mice on a stick. Ooh. Turned crappy to California. Just every place it turned, it was crappy at El Cortez. Excuse me. Yeah, no matter which direction we turned, the quality was just crap. Come to Woody's. We have a great homemade tater tots. That's cool. Last time I was going, Denny's called. There's just quality control has just collapsed. Everything is just geared for the takeout market. Three days in a row, I had oatmeal, just terrible, lumpy. Brown sugar was in big clumps, and the last day the oatmeal wasn't even warm, so I knew that they were just microwaving the shit from the day before. The orange juice used to be fresh squeezed, and that was made from concentrate. I could just tell the quality in the kitchen, the personnel, those with get up and go got up and left during the pandemic. I think they went to places like Texas, the Gulf Coast, and other places to work, you know, because things change so radically. And usually when things change radically, that's a result of staff turnover in a kitchen. It's just like, I don't know what it is. In the 3 months that I've been eating the In-N-Out burgers, it's just that even I sense that they're kind of going downhill a little bit. I can say definitely the protein burger's going downhill. Hey Nico, how you doing? I'm on a low carb diet. The only thing didn't have a bad year was Amazon. They have to cut corners when they can. Yes, they do. But it's going to be a chicken and egg thing now, Cheryl. They're going to have a very difficult time. Yeah, well, I think my dedication to In-N-Out has come to an end unless I'm going to have a bun. I don't know. You can't really get the good smear on a protein burger. And I'm doing okay. I'm good and safe, Nicole. I'm feeling good. All recovered. Yeah, I'm hardly cooking. I've gone shopping. Literally, I go grocery shopping once a month. And I'm back to, ramen noodles and salads and that shit. Because, cooking for one person is kind of a drag. I mean, I'll have some Johnsonville brats or something like that once in a while. Wow, the stickers, I never thought about that. It's really windy tonight. Really, are the stickers edible on that? Oh, here we go again. We got to figure out how in the hell to get out of this place. No, I don't believe the stickers on the fruit are edible. I don't think they'll kill you. Any tips for dieting? Cut down the carbs. Cut down the bread, cut out the snack foods, the chips, the pretzels, the Doritos. The only Doritos I want are my bikini. That's it. Cut out the rices, the things like that. Cereal products. Increase the meats. Oh, that's a one-way in. Damn, I'm really screwed up tonight. I'm about ready to go out one way. Gordon Ramsay would say, fuck, no left turn. Let's see if we can make a U-turn here. Yeah, I guess I just hate watch Gordon Ramsay, because in one way he's probably the greatest chef of the 20th, 21st century. But in another way, he's such a badass. That's one thing I've managed to do is cut down the diet drinks dramatically. Well, he's a guy I've enjoyed kind of hate watching, right? But you can't deny the guy's, anybody that earns 8 Michelin stars or whatever. Thomas Keller has 4 with the French Laundry. And his other restaurant in New York, the French Laundry's 3, which is the highest stars you can get per restaurant, and his one in New York is a 1 star. So when you figure, hey, how you doing, Jen? When you figure Gordon Ramsay has 8 stars, well, what the hell? What that demonstrates to me is the quality and top of the line food is a very demanding thing. And working in a kitchen, it's hard to find people that share your passion for that. And I remember I went to look at the French Laundry, and I was a window licker outside of the, watching about 20 people work in the kitchen. And I remember I asked the gal what it cost. She's like, it's like $240 for this, $250 for the set meal, not including drinks. And the key with his restaurant is he never uses any ingredient more than once. which when you think about it is pretty demanding. Yeah, windows they don't taste real good when you're on the inside, when you're on the outside looking in. And then I got the royal boot. Well, you think I could come in and take a look around? No. I don't think so. I was definitely a window licker. Definitely a window licker. Well, we haven't had the Dutch brothers for a while. Yeah, I should have told them I was a health inspector, huh? You were a window licker, Vinny, at one time, huh? I don't know. The funny thing about the French Laundry, it was right across the street from a really dumpy looking neighborhood. It was kind of weird. But the guy grew his own vegetables. He had his own big spread right across the main street from his restaurant. Oh, you'll have a good time on the West Coast. You'll have a good time. See if we can avoid hitting anything tonight. Is that goofy music? Window licking at its finest. It's a chilly night tonight with the wind. Hello. Good. Could I get a medium cafe Americana hot with 2 cream and 2 Splenda, please?
Yeah.
And put $1 on there for yourself, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See how well trained I am? I
Wait,
even
okay.
have a gift card.
Oh, perfect. 2 creams, and then what was the
2 Splenda.
Medium hot Americano with 2 creams, 2 Splendas. Did I miss anything?
That's it. Just a hot medium.
Okay. 280. Do you have a phone flashlight that you could shine on that?
If not, let me just move you up, just so I can. It won't scan it unless I have light.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get by the sign here.
Perfect. You still have 97.20 on that.
Excuse me?
You still have 97.20 on that.
Yeah, right.
And then, have you heard about our app?
No. Is that new?
Yeah, it's really new. You should
Okay.
download it. You'll get a free welcome drink, and then you can also load your gift card onto your app. So then it's like you don't have
Oh,
to
cool.
make
Okay.
sure you don't lose the gift card, And you'll get it scanned each time to get points to get free drinks again, like the stamp card.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Definitely
Thank
worth
you.
it. Of course.
Thank you.
And then you'll be after that little brown Toyota, or not brown, but gray.
Close enough. Right.
Have a
Thank
good
you. Yeah, you too. Yeah, the app is a new thing, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get the app. You can load the gift cards, and I've got like a lot on the gift cards courtesy of Rosa and Chow, so that's a wonderful thing. You have a very pleasant oh, well, thank you. These people were out here on a very blustery night. I'll show you up here. You can see the flag whipping there. It's not a comfortable night to be outside tonight. Not a comfortable. Well, that's good that they got an app. That's good. Good news, huh? They got the app. That's good. I always get the same drink from Dutch Brothers. Yep, Cafe Americano. Yep, I find it a very tasty drink. I don't know much how to get fancier drinks and all that stuff, so. Oh, you like their iced coffee? That's cool. We got this guy that works here handing the drinks out the window. He's got great fingernails and great fingernail polish. I'm very envious of his nails. Somebody else came out with an app. 2 cream, 2 Splenda. I should really just use non-dairy creamer because of the dairy allergy, but I can't resist. Man, I'm fast tonight. Look at this. Woo! I'm moving tonight. The temperature is 59, but it's very windy. So, it's very, very windy. Yeah, I'm streaming, exactly. So I'm going to continue using my card. But I can always put it on my SG9 Plus, Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and just show that to them. Ooh, coffee that tastes like somebody sat in it. Man, I can't believe how fast I'm coming through tonight. Man, I'm like Speedy Gonzalez coming through tonight. And the free food. Yeah, if you do it online. Did we have, did Lent start today? Jesus, there I was eating meat on Ash Wednesday. Holy smokes. Well, I'm screwed now. Wow. Didn't even know today was Ash Wednesday. Lord forgive me.
So fun. Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
good. How you doing?
Good, just jamming to the commercial.
Yeah, I see ya.
Let's see, do I have a medium hot coffee for you with cream and 2 Splenda?
You got it, yep.
Beautiful. There you are.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Wonderful night. Love the hat.
Thank you. Thank you. Love that. And so people are always rocking inside there, pumping that coffee out. Always very nice people here. Wow, last week was Ash Wednesday. Holy smokes, man. I just totally blew that right off. Lord forgive me. That's usually when I give up something for 40 days. I think 2 years ago I gave up drinking for 40 days. Now I hardly drink it. I know, Nicole, I'm in a bad place right now. I'm like a week behind. Really? Wow, it's so windy that that barrier blew down across the street there. Well, let's roll around town, see what's going on. $30 first time order. Wow, $30. Yeah, I think a lot of the a lot of the Uber and stuff is diminishing now with the opening of restaurants and things. So Nicole's like, oh bloody hell, Rosie, you went right through Lent, right? I reported you to the Catholic Diocese of Santa Rosa. Well, I do try to stick with those diets. It's only 2 days a year. I already blew one of them, so. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that was an error of omission, not commission, right? So, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They know not what they do. Fish on Friday. I don't think they have that restriction of no meat on Friday. I don't know. There you go, Jody. How you like that? Snap that mofo. Gave up nachos for 2 weeks. I don't drink as much as I did a couple years ago. I cut my alcohol way down. You know, those damn seltzer drinks are still in the fridge, right? Bloody good coffee. Yeah, charge. That's right. Charge it to the head, not the heart. Thank you, Shimei. Thank you, Shimei. Shimei always knows the right dressing to put on that wound. All right, let's turn this around and see what's going on downtown. The Karen's on the right there. Let's flip that again. Hey, Christy. Yeah, that's a terrible Mexican restaurant right there. Nobody behind me. The buffet looks like that's already closed for the night. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, the buffet must close early. What the hell time is it? Hey, Jay. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, we're making our way downtown. We're just going to kind of scope it out a little bit. See what's going on. The LA food scene is pretty damn good. I do have to say the other thing that Elvis was correct on is Chicago has a great food scene at very good prices there. It's probably the best food city I've been to. I mean, I can't afford San Francisco dining. Let's see, not a few people eating outside at Mary's tonight over there under the big top. We still do not have indoor dining. The Beef Baron is finally, the Beer Baron is finally reopened over there. But it's just too windy tonight, I think, out here. So I don't know. I haven't had I can't even remember the last time I had buffet. Had to be 2019. I stopped eating buffet. It just became too gross. And I'm not going down to Caesars, although the Bacchanal has a pretty good. I'm not dropping $60 or whatever the hell it is for buffet. I'm not doing that. We see you watching Marshall. Well, he was watching me. Somebody clipped that and let me know. It pisses me off. Don't talk about my shit. That's all I'm going to say about that. Keep my name out of your mouth. Yeah, there's nothing going on out here tonight. Too windy. Too damn windy. Might be a little different over on 4th Street. Yeah, I think it's not worth it unless you can eat a ton of crab legs. But you know what they started doing, Cheryl? They started salting the water like crazy for the crab legs, so that they're just too damn salty. And I called around, I said, do you have Alaskan king crab? They're like, well, no, it's snow crab. I thought, what the hell with that? Yeah, I'll be here for another half hour or so. Yeah, you got to attack the seafood if you're going to go to a buffet. That's where you're going to get your money. But I'm not going to eat $50 worth of food. Especially when you get older, you don't have the big appetite that you had when you're younger. You know? I mean, years ago, I used to like that the Hilton had that. Like, I like oysters. I like raw oysters on the half shell. and the Hilton would bring them in from New Zealand, and they were really nice. And I know I got value out of that. I could eat about 3 dozen oysters and enjoy the hell out of them. You know, and there's only so much shrimp that you can eat, even nice sized shrimp and stuff, with cocktail sauce. But you get older and you just can't pack away the food. The 2-hour table, and they stick to it. Well, shit, I don't know. They used to have that thing that Elvis had, that $50. You buy the, I feel like a massage tonight, right? You would have the $50 buffet passport that you could go to any one of the, was it Caesar's property or whatever was on the network, and you could eat unlimited buffets for like 24 hours or something like that. I don't really know. They haven't had buffet. I guess some buffets are. I don't really know. I stopped eating buffets because the ones that I can afford, the food was like shit, and I just got tired of it. I just got tired of it. Chicago food is outstanding. The selection, the traditional foods. I don't want 3 buffets in 24 hours. I want 1 buffet for the trip. Otherwise, I'll be seeking value here and there. Like the California was great, that $9.99 before 6 p.m., that prime rib from 4 to 6. Now that was good ass value. Let's see what else. Let's see if, man, there's still a lot of shit still not open. Open for lunch and dinner. Still a lot of stuff closed. Yeah, Korean. See, I like LA. I love Koreatown with the Korean food. I'll tell you, Nicole, you would go crazy. There's something like 300,000 Koreans in LA, and the Korean food is just out of sight. It is so damn good that I always make sure that I don't hit me, bro. I always make sure that I stay in Koreatown. Food scene is just tremendous. Everything from bibimbap to even in the chicken in the bag. I like the hype beer. Is excellent. Good stuff. I think my favorite restaurant would be one of the JJ's Korean barbecue, which I thought was pretty damn amazing. I haven't done too much other dining, but the Korean food scene is just, it's top flight. And you can have, every one of the Korean places specializes in a different meat or something like that. You can have lamb, or some specialize in pork, some specialize in beef. This place is doing pretty good, the sports bar here. I don't even know. I guess the Warriors are playing the Pacers tonight or something. So I don't know. Ah, good coffee. Not much outdoor dining, but on the weekend, if the weather's decent, this place will be popping down here like that. Last time I came down here, it was popping. Hey, your thumbs up are appreciated if you're enjoying the old school chooch tonight. Thumbs up are definitely appreciated. So. Yeah, I enjoy a good meal. That's why I'll have like 1 buffet a trip. I'm not going to do buffet breakfast, and I don't want to get all weighed down with tons of pancakes and sausages and eggs and all that bacon. I don't do that anymore. I can't do that. I don't do that anymore. I want to have something light. I want to have some fruit, some yogurts, some oatmeal, something like that. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. Thank you. I do this crap so you don't have to. I'm so excited. I guess I'm going to target Sunday to go down to the Boss and Janice because they're still waiting on the Chow guy, but we're going to have to experiment with doing the stairs. It's going to be very difficult to do steps with the laminate. That's going to require a high skill level to bring that to a good finish. So there'll be plenty of those who like to see the boss angry or whatever. That'll be a great opportunity to probably be live streaming some on the Rosie Murphy channel, so you guys can hear the boss yell at me and stuff like that. So spice, what did you say, Craig? I knew what spices were in that chicken in a bag. Oh yeah, I do this crap so you don't have to. That chicken in the bag, let me tell you, they deep fry the wings, then they put French fries and the chicken wings into a heavy paper bag. And they're hot as hell, and then they'll put the spices in, and that guy will shake that for a full minute, and man, you take those wings and you start eating them, and they are hot and juicy, and the fries are good. Our neighbor has laminate on the outside and strip of carpet in the middle of the stairs. Yeah, I told the boss he's going to have problems with Zoe on that. They're well aware. I said, you're going to have to run her down the steps or something. Because that dog's going to bust its ass going down the steps. So they're very well aware of that, Cheryl, because I exactly drew their attention to that factor, that it's going to be problematic slip sliding away with that dog hurtling down those steps, because that dog is used to carpet. And somebody wrote on a comment that their dog wouldn't even walk on the laminate floor for a year because it just felt so weird. Let's see what's going on in the Railroad Square side of stuff tonight. Let's see, I don't know, Chevy's is open, I guess. La Guerre, the French restaurant, I don't know if they're open or not. Over there, I don't know. I guess they're kind of eating outside there, so I don't know. No, I guess that they're not. I don't know. God, it is Wednesday night, isn't it? It's not Monday night, right? Let's see if our friend Marco is in his RV down here. Or if they gave him the, looks like he got the royal boot down here. I don't know. Let's see, I don't see him around here. Yeah, it looks like they kind of gave him the royal boot. Right. I think he got the royal boot. The royal boot. Like Chevy's. Of course, I don't even know what time it is. Well, shit, it's 9:30, so everything's going to be closed. A lot of places won't even seat you on weekdays after 8 p.m. That's about it. So now I understand why things are kind of closed down here. So I don't know. Flavor enhancers. I'll tell you, Nicole, it's that chicken in the bag was to die for, and you get one of those 32-ounce height beer in Korea. Let's face it. Korea makes some off-the-chain beer. Hell of a lot better than the Chinese make. That Korean beer is outstanding. Height beer. Just the whole food scene there is just excellent. Yeah, we're going to chicken in a bag. I'll tell you, Nicole, you would give it a seal of approval. Wings in a bag, and I just like the way he did it. The guy shook up the heavy paper bag, and then he would split it down the sides. And he made a great presentation. Roll it back, and I'm telling you, you got some damn fine eating when that hit the table. Woo! But the other good thing about height beer is very good. The other great thing about the Korean food is the quality is usually very good ingredients. There's simplicity in it. The spicing is not everybody's taste. I get that. But you know, of course, you have the traditional Korean barbecue, and that's you know, just I don't know, man. I can't wait to get down to LA. Hopefully, the weather will be nice and warm. I can kind of hit Venice Beach or something. So, of course, you worry about getting ripped off down there. You can't leave your shit anywhere on the beach. Kind of sucks ass. Probably have to go down to Manhattan Beach. It's a little more upscale, but that Korean food, okay. You fast a little bit. I've had great success dropping weight with two things: doing heavy physical exercise, and I guarantee you, down at the Boston Janets, no matter what they feed me, and they feed me well down there, I guarantee I'm gonna drop that last 5 pounds, and every muscle in my body is gonna be toned. Doing that kind of manual work, up and down, up and down. I think my ass will be looking fine by the end of that expedition. After you left Vegas, I navigated him and Kev to washrooms and Uber spots around. Oh, that's cool. But I'll tell you, treat yourself to some Korean food some night. You'll find it very eye-opening. And the other great thing about the Korean food in LA is that these damn places stay open till midnight, 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, which is really great. It was good to see PC again. He's doing good. He's doing good. He understood why I couldn't have him on the channel because of the controversy, and he accepted that like a nice guy, and I was very happy about that. So it was good to see him. I do like Korean. I like the seasoning that they use on the beef and things. It's delicious. I don't know if I've ever drank chai before. Let me pull over here. I don't want to wipe out this guy's homeless camp over here. But I had to let this dope go by. He was riding my tail. Damn, let me lock the door. Let me see what's going on down this damn alley now. I think all of the, oh shit. Shit, I ain't going down here. Fuck this. God damn, there's like 1,000 people down there. To hell with that. God darn. No way I want to get pinched down in that place. Shit, no. Damn, that's like an enormous homeless camp. Look at this shit over here, man. There ain't no way I'm going down there. Damn. God. Must be 20 people hanging out on that corner. Ain't no way. Man, I took one look down that alley, that road. Oh, hell no. Every warning bell in my brain. You talk about looking sus and sketch, forget about it. Ain't no way I'm going down there and get pinched in down at that end. No way. Hey, monkey boy. Every being of my radar just was firing off as soon as I made that turn. Not today. I don't even know if I'd shoot through there in daylight. It would be so provocative these days. So, I have no idea, Melissa, about kidney disease. any kidney disease is not a good thing. No, I'm staying safe, man. I'm beyond that crap. The streets are just too dangerous now. Just ain't no way I'm going down there. No way. Let's see what's going on in the Avenue of Love here. Nobody's at the Jack in the Box, so it's just, I don't know. It's a quiet ass night. I haven't had the tacos El Favorito in a long time. I'm gonna have to get that one. Oh shit, just my luck, the guy behind me was turning in too. Still no indoor dining. Let's see what's going on under the big tent. Wow, it's just, things are just looking pretty depleted right now, but it's getting on 10 o'clock, so. But I do love the food. This has the best food truck scene. I'm sure over at that taco truck, Roy's, you could probably eat till midnight over there, El Roy. Really good taco scene here. That's why I would pit the Mexican food on this street, Sebastopol Road. I would pit this against any Mexican food in the United States right here. Pull over and let this dip go by. Look at those gas prices, $3.47. Right, where the hell is that? Yeah, there it is. $3.47. How you like that? And just my luck. Yeah, Foster Freeze juice sucks here, man. I hate to burst your bubble, but that is just like a shit location right there. That is just a really crap. Yeah, that's our gas prices here. Up about 40 cents in a few weeks. It's California prices. It wasn't cheaper than $3.15, $3.20 a couple weeks ago. So I might as well take the opportunity to gas up here unless it's all full. Let's see what we got. I might be able to worm my way in this way. Let's see if I can get behind this guy. I'm paying $3.33 a gallon here. Right. Oh, I'm so used to these prices here.
Oh, hi.
Thank you. From Mexico. Man, my headlights are so scored up, it's unbelievable. This vehicle's not designed for highway travel. Yeah, 339.9. So 340 a gallon. That's about standard here for California. Remember though, California has its own special blend. You can't bring gasoline in from other states because of the anti-smog. It's got to be a special formulation. So I'm used to it. It's nothing really, it's not so much a big deal to me. Plus, I get 30 miles to a gallon, which ain't too bad, all things considered. But this vehicle's not designed for the highway. I mean, the lights have taken a beating, the windshield. So, not too bad. $42.36 to fill in. What's going on, Amy? How you doing, sweetheart? $42.36. Yeah, I'm not much of a donut person myself, to tell you the truth. Not much of a donut person. I don't like to have I don't like a heavy breakfast. I'll eat. I enjoy oatmeal if it's well prepared and has raisins, brown sugar, a little bit of cream. That's a good thing. Yeah, they do have a special EVP pump. They do. Yep. And gasoline is, we're on a winter blend, which all of our blends are for low polluting here, so that costs extra money. Oh, good, Melissa, you're in your happy place. There's another taco. There's just a zillion. God, what the hell? We're gonna have to check that place out on the way back down. I don't know what the hell happened to that. I don't know. Boy, these people ride right up my ass here. See if this lady's down here. This lady makes a hellacious taco down here. I wonder if she might have been further up. I don't know. Hell of an ass kicking taco. I don't know. Yeah, here she is right here, I think. No, I don't know if that's her or not. She's kind of close. I don't know. The only other place is this girl with a nice butt down here, but I don't know if she's working. We need to turn around anyway. Let's go in here and turn around. Too windy tonight, so a lot of people are at it. Yeah, I'm still looking for I'm looking for a conversion van. I'm not in any rush though, because honestly, the prices right now are just friggin' ridiculous for anything with it can either convert to a bed or has a bed in the back. Right, pour that grease right down that drain, baby. Pour that grease right down that drain. Viva la Mexico! Pour that shit right down that drain. What EPA? Really? Really? Oh, you mean you're not supposed to do that? Really? Poured that shit right down that storm drain. God, Alan Gold, they told me you died of cornholio, man. God almighty, risen from the dead. That's got to be the ghost of Alan Gold there. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. This is a chick that makes a great taco right over there. That's got to be the ghost of Alan Gold right there. That can't be the real Alan Gold. No way. They said he passed away complications of COVID-19. Damn, did I pass that place? Shit, did I? I don't think I passed. Did I pass that place? Damn, yes I did. I shot right past that damn place. Yeah, they told me that Alan Gold had passed away. Unbelievable. Did I cry? You want me to lie? Say I did? Did I cheer? No. Do I enjoy gold in my chat? Yeah, for the most part. We're back down the street to see all these people hanging out over here. What the hell? Let me pull over here, man. Let this guy get by. It's like a damn convention up here when I came down here. Let me see. It was like a damn block party up there earlier. I don't know. Yeah. Every time Gold comes to my chat, he's like, I wish I was dead. Right? Coming in here. I don't know what I forgot. It's probably been a month or so since I saw Alan Gold. I don't even know if he goes over to News Unit anymore. I don't know. He used to enjoy trolling the shit out of David over at the News Unit. I don't know. Shit. It's a damn spooky place, man. This is a damn spooky place. Damn spooky place here. This is, I should do a remake of 100 Ways to Die or whatever. This place would be featured right around here. Let's see if I can get turned around here. There's so much spooky shit around here. Even the trees are grotesque. Nothing uglier than, damn, where did that light just come on? Sure I'm not blocking anybody. I gotta execute a Baltimore turn here. I gotta go back and look at that one place. I totally overshot it. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people don't give a shit about, honest to God, here, cops don't even give a damn anymore. This was the hot corner over here on the right. I guess they're still, I don't know. It's like everybody split all of a sudden over here. I mean, I'm not gonna kid you guys, that was a little bit scary. And then I looked down that street there and there were probably 50 people hanging out there with tents and all kinds of crap. I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Good night, C. Robbins. Yeah, well, let me tell you what. Car chooching's a hell of a lot safer right now, too. God bless thee, Robbins. Alan Gold is like the ghost peppers of chat. A little bit goes a long ass way. I don't know. I never like stuff super hot. I mean, what the hell's the point, right? I like heat, but not too hot because you know you're blunting your taste buds, right? Just depends on if Alan Gold is up on his medications and everything. It's all right. Hey, Jackie Blue, how you doing? I like spice with a kick, but let me tell you, it's a meal killer. People that eat hot just for the sake of hot, oh, you take 4 or 5 bites and your taste buds are cooked. That's it. Nah, I just can't do that shit. Here it is here. What the hell's going on over here? The hell is this? What the hell happened over here? What is that? People camping over there or something? I don't know what the hell that is. It's like a little cardboard box city over there. I don't know. That was weird. That was random as hell. This poor Peruvian restaurant, they have this bullshit makeshift outdoor dining. It's like they just went and bought sheets of plastic and hung it up over there. Well, it probably sounds noisy to you guys, but it's not that, it's not really that loud to me. Sleaze and flunky boys. Just cruising around a little bit. Dispensary. They must be 24 hours a day now. Let's see what's going on up here at the auto parts place. Yeah, I'm a pretty good judge of yellow turning to red. Not too bad. I want to tell you, if you come to town, a really good place to get some barbecue for a good price is this place called Red Bee. It's like a franchise, and they got pretty damn good. You can get 2 meats for like $9 and a side, which is pretty damn good. If you look at the review that Missy Jen and I did on the place, see it up there, the Red Bee barbecue. Pretty good eating. I don't know what the hell. Little Caesars. Look at all that shit. Yeah, I've destroyed a few tires. I can tell you that. You're right about that, Alan Gold. But I will tell you, Detroit was the worst because of the very low lights, the low power street lights and stuff. And just the whole layout, getting used to the 15, 16, 17 mile roads and all that kind of crap. It was very challenging to me. There's a yellow light. Boom! Woo! Right through. tell you, you don't like traffic barrels, don't go to LA, don't go to Vegas right now. Every damn traffic barrel in the western United States must be in Las Vegas. No shit. Let's run down 3rd Street here. See what this fire truck's doing over here. Hook and ladder's running out somewhere. I'm driving a 2016 Dodge ProMaster City utility van. Kind of spooky back here. Dodge, that's masculine? Yeah, it probably is. But I've definitely got my masculine side, that's for sure. What do you like about the Dodge the most? I like the build quality is pretty decent, and I like the fuel economy of this rig, 30 miles to the gallon. Dinner tonight, Amy, was the protein burgers at In-N-Out, which is burgers and lettuce. Spooky as hell back here. We're just doing a little cruising around tonight. Yeah, they weren't too good tonight. I'm thinking the quality of the In-N-Out burger is starting to slip a little bit. What the hell's Alan Gold going on about, huh? There's another apartment building going up. Yeah, the lettuce wraps wasn't too good tonight. The lettuce was all wet and yeah, I definitely need economy in California for sure. Well, thank you, sister. Thank you very much. Sister Shahid said, good driving, brother. I said, thank you, sister. Rhonda! How you doing, Doe? That dog in the street. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and close out the hangout. I generally like to keep it under 3 hours on the road, but if you haven't hit the thumbs up, I ask you to do so tonight. And I want to thank everybody for being along. It was a fun time tonight. It's been a while since I had a couple burgers in town. And thank you, Reza. Thank you, Joey D. Thank you to my wonderful moderators as per usual. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to have a distribution this month. It's been pretty slim pickings on YouTube over the last month, and that's by design. But I do appreciate my moderators very much. And I do, Lisa was here a little while ago. And I do appreciate all of you coming into the chat and having a good time. So, good night, everybody. Thank you.